What's up guys, welcome back to another episode, to another visual novel, Froggy Pot. Froggy Pot is a short, linear visual novel about a froggy chilling in a pot. But the pot is now warming up and it will soon reach boiling point, which will make it super dangerous for Froggy to still stay in the pot. Our job is to try and convince Froggy to get out of the pot. Whether we manage or not, I haven't a clue, so let's find out. I really love the artwork. It's very, and I like the fact with visual novels, I kind of imagine that they don't really move, whereas this one, you can still see the water dripping off the leaf, which I really like. It kind of almost gives me a Studio Ghibli kind of vibe with the artwork. Froggy is sleeping soundly. It kind of also reminds me of, I know it's not quite the same, but you know those sleep pods where you're just lying in the water and you're in this like pod and it's like black and swirls and that kind of stuff. I know they're not in there as such, but the way they're just relaxing in the water kind of just gives me that vibe. The pot, it's warm and cozy now, but it will come to a boil eventually. That is very ominous. Maybe it's the way I just said it, but it's the but ... It's the slight hesitation to it. It will be dangerous. So please help convince Froggy to get out of the pot soon. I'm counting on you. Is this like my inner subconscious, or is this Froggy's inner subconscious? I don't know. I don't know what kind of, I don't know whether to be like the wakey wakey kind of thing. I'm gonna go for wakey wakey. Oh, I startled Froggy. Look at Froggy's startled face. Jeez, you scared me. Why are you in a pot? Why am I in a pot? Why are you here? Oh, they're not very impressed with me disturbing them, are they? I was having such a nice nap and you woke me up. Oh no, they're sad. Sorry for disturbing you. Apology accepted. I mean, I wouldn't be that happy or accepting if someone woke me up, but each their own. That was fast. Hee, relax, it's all good. Anyway, I'm just waiting for the water to heat up. It's nice and warm. If it's already warm, why are you waiting for it to warm up? You tired? Why don't you join me? I mean, I really would like that, but I'm not allowed to say yes. That sounds good. I've got to say, the pot will come to a boil soon. Will you come out? Don't worry, I'll get out eventually. I just want to relax for a bit. Once it gets too hot, I'll get out for sure. Yeah. How long have you been in here? So I've got to convince them, but I've really got not many options besides at the very beginning, which is a little bit of a shame at the moment. I don't know, but it must have been quite a while now. Ah man, I'm so tired. Some days are just like that. I don't want to do anything. You know, yes, I know. I feel like that every day. I'm sure you understand, right? Yes, I understand very much, Froggy. Anyway, what about you? So, how's your day been? Oh, I have many choices now. I'm feeling really happy. It's alright, same as usual. I'm having a rough day. What is this? A mood survey? I feel that bottom one is kind of like deflecting how you actually feel. I'm gonna go for that one. Oi, I'm the one asking the questions here. You barge into my pot, disturb my alone time, refuse to take my mood survey. I don't know why I did it like that. I just imagine they had a bit of attitude to them. Shake my head. Well, if you have the energy to joke, I guess you're alright. There's different ways of looking at it, I guess. The pot is getting pretty cozy. I feel it getting a little warmer. Wanna join? No thanks, you should really get out. No, but why on earth are you wearing a jacket in water? That's blasphemy. I mean, they're Froggy. They're gonna wear their Froggy jacket in the water. It makes sense. I'm gonna go for the top one, party pooper. You don't know how comfy it is to just sit in here. Well, you're floating. You were floating a minute ago. The world cold and hard, but in here warm and cozy. Why are you looking at me like that? If I get out, I'll have to return to being a responsible adult. Okay. I do feel maybe this is... We are Froggy and we are kind of fighting, like we're dealing with stuff mentally, and we don't want to go back to that reality because we just can't face it and we just want to stay in our little bubble. That's the impression I'm getting. Sigh. You can't run away exactly, you can't run away forever. It's not going to be that bad. What kind of responsibilities? You're an adult? I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit surprised as well. I'm gonna go for the top one because that's kind of the impression I was going with. That's kind of what I presume. I know. You know, I'm pretty good at running. I did a 400-kilometer marathon once. But well, I guess we can't run away from life itself. No, we can't. We just have to frickin' deal with it. Jeez, who are you anyway? I'm gonna be staying cozied up in here. So, look, just leave me alone in peace, will you? Oh, that's sad. I think it's still with depression. I think this game is underlying depression. That's my thoughts. Guess you aren't leaving. Why don't we talk about something else? So, anything you like to do? I like doing creative things. I like playing games. I'm too busy nowadays to do anything. My hobbies are beyond your puny mortal comprehension. So, I'm a very creative person in real life. I like playing games in real life. But I'm also too busy to do most of that in real life. I'm going to go for the creative one because I have quite a range of creativity, I feel. So I'm going to go for that one. Ooh, like art or music. The power of imagination and creating something all by yourself. To realise something from nothing. That's pretty awesome, huh? That's pretty poggy of you. I don't know what poggy means. There you go, poggy. Speaking of creative, I'm recently into the genre of isekai? Is that right? Isekai? You know, being transported magically into a fancy world different for hours. If only I can go to a different world too. That sounds nice. Yeah, but then you might just have the same rubbish over on the other world. What about you? Any hobbies? I like guitar. Oh, so you're creative as well. In fact, I was playing a song just this morning. I wrote it myself. I'm very proud of it. Oh, yes, get out of the pot and play me your music. No, it's not good enough yet. It has breaks all over and it doesn't really follow any beats. Well, at least it has a good beginning, I think. Not that you'd be able to hear it anyway. Oh right, another thing I love doing is origami. Okay, I've tried origami in the past. I'm not brilliant at it. They say if you fold 1,000 cranes, your wish will come to... Oh, I'm gonna go and do 1,000 cranes now. Ooh, I don't have a wish if that's what you're asking. Do I need to have a wish? I guess you don't. Most people would, wouldn't they? I guess. I see, most people would, huh? But you're not most people. Why don't you make a wish now? That's a neat idea. I guess my wish would be to always be with the one I love. I suppose. But I don't know if that's possible right now. Yeah, why not? Why can't you be with the one you love? Maybe when my time is up too. Oh, okay, that's sad. That's sad. Yeah. Okay, I think this is a depressive game. Oh, wherever dead people go. You just had to tack that on, didn't you? So sorry. Didn't mean to bring the mood down. I feel this character's not been able to express their emotions and they're bottling it up and they're kind of got this facade going on, pretending everything's alright when it's not. Though I still have so much to do, and yet I'm just lying here, floating away. Sigh. I'm sure they would want you to live well. I'm sure she would. The person most important to me goes by the name Sap. Okay? I miss Sap. Please get out of the pot. You're just going to ignore that. You're just going to get out. It's not really how you go about it. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know why. Because you got no motivation. You feel like you got nothing to live for. When I'm in here, my knees feel weak and I'm spaghetti. Okay, M&M. I just can't move. I just can't. I'm sure everyone can relate to this at some point or another in their lives. And I like games like that. And I feel the developer is Froggy. And they've experienced this. And they couldn't get out of their pot. And design this game was a way for them to get out of their pot. I could be utterly wrong. That's just the impression I get. Because I feel with games like this where they really do hit home, I feel the developers have actually experienced that rather than gone off what they feel that would feel like, if that makes sense. I haven't seen the sky in a while. Speaking of the sky, I've always wanted to go to space. I wanted to be an astronaut, but that seems too hard. I don't know really where in town's to be an astronaut. So you need to have a master's degree in whatever that stands for. And you must complete 2 years of training and pass notoriously hard NASA physical. Okay, well apparently it's notoriously hard, so maybe Froggy's right about it being hard. So instead, I fold paper planes and dream of the skies. Oh, you're still here. This must be incredibly boring for you. I'm sorry. I like the way it's tiny. It's almost like it is squeaked. I don't know, that's how I've perceived it. I didn't think you'd stay this long. Maybe it's time for you to leave. Man, it's getting hot in here. Huh? Froggy, why won't you leave this pot? I know I've got to get out soon. But even if I go back, what will I do? Back to work. The hustle, the grind, all that. And to what end? And at the end of the day, no one is there to share my days with. I can see why Froggy doesn't want to get out of the pot. Nothing to live for. No happiness anymore. You're just that cog in the machine that is going and going and going. No one anymore. I'm tired. If passion is a candle, mine burnt out a long time ago. That is very poetic. Froggy, still no good. Still, no good will come of staying here. I think I'd go with the Froggy, almost like a sympathetic old Froggy. The world that awaits me outside this pot. Do I really belong there? You know, everyone I know is so different from me. They have their passions and dreams, but I don't really have any. Yet being with Sap made me happy. Sap made me a better person. I know it shouldn't be this way, but Sap was my passion. In a sense, Sap saw value in the things I did and encouraged me. And then there was one more person in this world with me. But now that Sap's gone, I don't know what to do anymore. Thing is, they need to get past this barrier and find the hope on the other side where other people could potentially be waiting to be there for them and with them, and maybe even more people. But it's hard to get past something where you can't see beyond what you had, and you don't want to see beyond that. You want what you had, and you can't anymore. Sap passed away from illness about a year ago. Since then, I've been in stagnation. These days, I just wade through life without much meaning. But lying in here brings me some comfort at least. Tell me, is that wrong? No, it's not wrong. But you need to try and get out of it. Do you think I'm letting my family down? If you've said you've got no one there to help you, surely your family should be there helping you through this. But you don't seem to feel that you've got anyone. It's something that's been on my mind lately. Even though Sap's gone, my family are still relying on me back home, but here I am. Just staying here, not doing anything. It's as if time stops when I'm in this pot. No more worries, no more troubles. They're expecting great things of me. If they found out about my situation right now, they'd surely be disappointed in me. You have to think about your own happiness too. You aren't a disappointment to anyone. Everyone says you aren't a disappointment, and then I'd be like, well, how would you know? You don't know what my family thinks. You don't know anything about my family. I'd probably go for the top one because everyone's happiness does matter. It doesn't matter if someone's disappointed in you, sod them. As long as you're happy and doing what you want to do in life, it doesn't matter what other people think. But I don't know what happiness looks like to me. Sap used to be here and I was happy then, but not anymore. Do you think I can still be happy on my own? I think there is... If you can be happy in yourself and with your own company, then you can be happy in any kind of situation. But quite a lot of people don't like being alone. And I think people sometimes need to learn to be content with their own company, with their own selves, etc. So I think, yes, you can be happy on your own. I don't know, but it never hurts to try. If you don't leave this pot, you'll never know. You have to find happiness from within. Exactly, yes, that. Everyone says that, but how? I do enjoy things like guitar, but I'm not any good at it. When I spend time playing guitar, I feel like I should be doing other things that help me succeed. You need to be able to have downtime for yourself. What's the point to life if you can't do stuff that you enjoy and you're always doing things that you feel you should do? But lately, I don't know anymore. If I get out of the pot, will there be anything worth going back to? When I meet my friends, they'll ask how my job is going, if I'm doing something exciting. Oh, they're not asking about you. But I don't have anything to talk about other than my hamster, I suppose. You got your hamster, you can't leave your hamster. He's kind of old, but he's still killing it at the wheel, okay? When I meet my family, they'll ask me about the things I've achieved over the year. How am I supposed to tell them I've done nothing? My life has remained the same. Time is slipping away. At my age, everyone else has already moved on, but I'm stuck here. I feel we are Froggy, and we're kind of trying to drag ourselves out of it. Please, don't say that. We met a few minutes ago. How much could you possibly know about me? Ultimately, what happens to Froggy is inconsequential to you. Well, I'm sure I probably know more about you than your friends and family currently do. Because you'll continue to live and exist, and life will go on for you regardless. You'll eventually forget about Froggy in due time. I'm just a passing Froggy in a pot. You just want to be happy you saved Froggy. I really want you to be happy. Please just get a pot. I do care about you. I want the top one. If you really wanted to save me, you would have pulled me out of the pot. No, because you need to realize yourself that you need to get yourself out. People can't. You need to be ready yourself to get out, if that makes sense. If you really wanted to save me, you would have tried to turn the heat off. If you really wanted, you would come here right now. Stupid. But you just sit there, talking to me, asking me to get out, but you don't do anything. You're not my friend. You're just a stranger. You're not sap. Froggy has nothing to go back to. Passion, love, happiness, wishes. Such things are fleeting for Froggy. Yet despite my flawed self, I found someone who accepted me and loved me. But even they are not here anymore. So, tell me, how should I continue to exist? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Of course you don't. Because you are me. Called it. I called it! I knew it. The person I've been talking to is myself, isn't it? Convincing myself to get out of the pot with words Sap used to tell me, holding on to the tiny pieces of heart she gave me, coming up with reasons to continue trying. Oh look, is this the stalks? Is this like the crane, sorry? What was it, 1,000 cranes? Every day I tell myself to get out of this pot. It should be so easy, so why is it so hard? I'm truly hopeless, aren't I? It's not like I don't try. I don't want to stay like this. But every time I think, what if I get out of the pot and I do my best and things don't change? What if it doesn't get better after all? I would end up feeling worse than if I never got out. Is that kind of world worth going back to? So I end up talking to myself, consoling myself like this to get out of the pot. Froggy seems to think you aren't real, that you're just imaginary. Hello, after Froggy. Hey, I'm not you. Excuse you, I'm a separate person, you know. Excuse you? Go for the middle one. Huh? I am me and you are you. You aren't talking to yourself. You have a hamster, but sure I don't. Shake my head. I would never wear a hoodie in a pot filled with water like you would. I'm gonna go with the top one. What do you mean? You are not alone here. I'm with you. You say you're real? I'm not just talking to myself the whole time. But if so, how come I can't see you? You are just a voice, so I must be imagining things. I must be so far gone I've started to hallucinate or something. If you really are real, come here right now. I wish I can come, but I physically cannot enter your world. You're saying you're not from this world? I wonder if maybe we're sap? I don't know. I don't understand. I want to help you, but I cannot come to your world. So talking is the only thing I can do. I see. But you're just someone I met a few minutes ago. Why do you care what happens to Froggy? Do I need a reason to care about someone else? You know, that's what Sap told me when we first met. I had nothing to offer her, but she cared. Maybe I had it wrong the whole time. If you say you are real, prove it. Prove to me that you're here. Exactly how? I don't know, if you were me, you wouldn't know how either. Please, tell me. Tell me I'm not alone. It seems like Froggy isn't fully convinced. Froggy can't see me, but there is one thing I can do. I can tell Froggy my name. My name is... I'm tempted to say Froggy. Just to be an arse. We'll just go with my name. Monty. Monty? So you really are from another world, Monty. You're real. Right in the flesh I am. I just told you my name. How can you be so sure? Just kidding. I'm actually just in your head. Actually, Monty isn't even my... Well, actually, in theory, Monty isn't my real name, but... I'm gonna go with that one, because I would never have thought of such a name myself. So you can't be Froggy. I really wish I'd said Froggy now just for them, so I would never have thought of the name Froggy. Man, geez, this sure is a long day. I don't know if I have the strength to face the outside world right now. I'm still afraid of messing up. It's okay to mess up, no, it's perfect. But despite everything, you're still here, aren't you? I'm gonna go for the top one. I see. Do you think it'll get better after I go back? No one knows. Yeah, of course. You aren't clairvoyant. I suppose there really is no way of knowing. That be life, uh-huh. Oh, can Froggy ask you something? What do you want now? Are we friends now? You mean we weren't friends until now? I'm gonna go for that one. I just wanted to confirm. Thanks, Monty. And sorry for calling you a stranger just now. I've been here long enough. Well, it's about time I get out of the pot. Though it's cheesy having someone to talk to that isn't myself, I feel a little better. Sometimes it is easier to talk to strangers rather than friends and family. Back into a world of uncertainty I go. I will most definitely feel hopeless again once I leave this pot. But life has to go on, even if there isn't meaning, I suppose. At the very least, I still have to take care of Ham. Oh, your hamster. I was thinking, the frick's Ham? My hamster. Yes, I guess that because of the ham. Oh, Oh, okay, you got your hood down now. Thank you for talking to me. It's been a while since I talked to someone other than myself. Froggy has been living alone for so long now, away from my family and Sap. I don't know if life will get any easier and less confusing, but I suppose I can't stay here forever. You know, Sap once told me, a pebble that lies on the shore of a beach doesn't need a reason to be there. It just is. It just exists. But it doesn't make it any less of a pebble. So I guess for now, it's okay for me to simply exist too. Until the day I can be happy again. Until then, I'll get out of the pot for now. Thank you, Monty. Though you are so far away, Froggy will always be cheering you on. Finn. Cantus, who are you? Hello, this is Cantus Mori, the creator of Froggy Pot. Or rather, I'm Cantus, a robot bunny acting as a vessel for my creator, okay. But well, you could treat me and Cantus Amori as the same person, really. Though to be honest, I wrote it in this section, even though the game is over. But I'm not quite sure what to say. You look kind of funky. This is kind of different. I like the fact you're kind of interacting with the developer. You notice my body looks kind of, wonky. I knew I should have asked for some colours. Then and again, we did run out of budget for the spray paint. Without colour, my body is in such a sorry state. My lines look like they are about to fall apart, like my ego right now, okay? Sigh. Are you okay? Yes, sorry about that. I do wish I could have met you in a more presentable form, but for now, this will do. It's alright, one day I'll get an upgrade for sure. Next time, be prepared for my new marvellous form. I wonder if they've upgraded their character in other games they've developed out of interest. With colour. In a few years. Maybe. One day I'll finally be able to save up enough to get a nicer form. But wait, that's not the point of me coming here. I'm here because I just wanted to tell you. Thank you for playing, is all. That's really nice. And, awkward silence. You have my best wishes. Farewell. That was a nice little touch at the end. I really like that. Okay, guys, so that was Froggy Pot. It was a very touching game and it really, really did hit home. I loved the story and how relatable it was. And I also enjoyed the artwork, which had this really cutesy vibe to it whilst hiding this dark underlying story. I'm honestly not sure if there are multiple endings or if the decisions you made would have all led to the same ending, but I really did enjoy the multiple dialogue choices offered. Overall, it was a really great game and I'll still be keeping my eye open for more from the developer. So that is it for today, guys, but if you enjoyed the video, then please, please, please hit the like button. It really goes a long way and it's greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.